Are these servers bearing too much for Garden Grove? Some city officials think so. They are considering changes to the city ordinance that governs exactly how much skin waitresses can display on the job.
KTLA's Brandi Hitt is live in Garden Grove with the revealing details. Brandi.
Micah and Cher, we just spoke with this police chief here in Garden Grove who says he's ready to crack down on these coffee houses if the waitresses are wearing very little clothing. Let's face it, some of them are practically naked. We showed you this video last night. KTLA had it at 10 o'clock. Undercover video that was taken from inside Cafe Miss Cutie. It shows one server fully exposed in see-through lingerie, and we had to blur these images in order to air it last night. There are a handful of lingerie cafes in Garden Grove that do serve coffee, tea, and smoothies. They don't serve liquor. And the police chief is going to the council tonight and asking for an updated ordinance that clearly regulates just how much skin can be shown.
We haven't tried to be the moral police, but unfortunately some of the businesses now are having waitresses serve coffee either partially nude or, in all essence, fully nude.
So where is the line drawn when it comes to clothing?
It does require the coverage, certainly, of a portion of the female breast and certainly all of the pubic areas of both male and females.
So bikinis, full covered bikinis would be okay?
That would be okay, pursuant to the ordinance that we've had from a nudity standpoint and even the recommendations tonight.
The chief says the other big concern is he believes these coffee houses are attracting gang activity and illegal gambling, and he wants the city to also limit video gaming inside. Now, the city council meeting does start in about 15 minutes. We're going to be going inside, and we'll have an update for you, hopefully coming up tonight on the KTLA News at 10 to see how the city council votes. Live in Garden Grove, Brandi Hitt, KTLA 5 News.
Tonight, as one community takes on coffee shops that have become too sexy for city leaders. KTLA's Brandi Hitt live in Garden Grove with the latest on that controversy. Brandi.
Micah, angry parents spoke out tonight, and the city council ended up voting unanimously to crack down on these coffee houses serving up more than just coffee. Bikini-clad baristas wearing thongs and lingerie will soon have to cover up a little more while serving coffee, tea, and smoothies in Garden Grove.
Motion received, 4 yes votes.
The city council voted unanimously to strengthen an ordinance on how much skin coffee house waitresses can show after hearing from parents.
I can take my kid into the coffee shop and can see everything.
Undercover video obtained by KTLA shows one server at Cafe Miss Cutie fully exposed in see-through lingerie. We had to blur the images, and Councilman Bruce Broadwater brought them up in the meeting.
You know, Channel 5 went into one of the coffee houses last night, and what I saw on that camera was terrible. I mean, there was nothing to be dreamed of because you could see it all.
Certain parts of the female anatomy, the breasts and the pubic area, certainly could not be exposed for public view.
The police chief made it clear to us under the new law, women can still wear full coverage bikinis, but the coffee houses can no longer tint their windows or have modified video games that may be used for gambling. He says officers have seen an increase in crime in these cafes.
Officers were surprised at the number of gang members that they saw again in the coffee shops. We've had complaints that there's the possibility of prostitution, but we have yet been able to prove that in fact is occurring.
Residents say they're just pleased with even the slightest changes made to the law.
It looked like nobody wanted to bother to do anything about it until now, so I'm very happy.
Cafe Miss Cutie and others did not return our calls for comment. This new law will go into effect in 60 days. And Micah and Cher, if you're caught, you face up to a $1,000 fine.
So, Brandi, a law's a law. Yeah, the video helped bring about change. Who enforces that law?
We spoke to the police chief today, and he says it's up to his officers to enforce it. Not only are they going to be going into these cafes regularly, likely undercover to monitor the nudity issue, but also they say there's been a serious issue with illegal gambling going on in these cafes, and so they're going to continue to monitor that as well.
All right, Brandi Hitt reporting for us live. Thank you.
Punishment